And welcome in. What's good? Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you guys in the stream once again tonight here on the channel, covering a special live stream tonight. It's the NFL preseason between the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Jets. Both of these teams coming off of victories in their first game of the preseason. This game is at MetLife Stadium tonight, home of the Jets. Falcons winning at the Lions 27-23 back on Friday, August the 12th. Both of these teams haven't played in 10 days. And the Jets winners at the Eagles 24-21 back on Friday, August the 12th as well. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribers. We're going to get rolling, kicking off in a couple moments from now. Falcons 4.5-point favorites entering this game tonight. Starting quarterback this season for Atlanta, that is Marcus Mariota. Played one drive in the first preseason game. Won a perfect 2 for 2, 36 passing yards, 3 rushes for 23 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. Jose, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Mario, welcome back in. Hope all is going well, guys. For the Jets, it was Zach Wilson who got the start. Played in the first drive, but for him, unfortunately, got injured. Still a question mark whether he's going to be available for week 1. For Zach Wilson. Mike White then came in. He went 10 for 20, 98 passing yards through the air for Mike White. They had 5 sacks as a team for their defense for the Jets. Positive spot going up against Philadelphia in a 3-point victory 10 days ago. Andrew, welcome back in. No problem, man. That's awesome. Yeah, glad for you there. That's awesome that you've been busy. Always good to keep yourself busy. Demetrius, welcome in. Yeah, it should be a good game, hopefully. Yeah, that's right. They announced Baker Mayfield today, starting quarterback for Carolina. So, able to beat out former Jet Sam Darnold for that position. This is a big game as far as the quarterbacks, especially who's going to be the QB for week 1 for the Jets. Mike White spent a good chunk of last season as the quarterback in place of Zach Wilson, and Mike White on target as of now to potentially start week 1 if Zach Wilson isn't ready. Marcus Mariota, the new quarterback for Atlanta, he replaces Matt Ryan, who went off to the Colts in the offseason. Nice day outside, looks like, for this game. 83 degrees, sun going down at kickoff, sunset already on the East Coast. So, yeah, we used to have like 8:20, 8:30 sunset times here back in like the late June, but that's no longer. That now we're into late August and the sun's setting right around 8 p.m. Bradley, welcome back to the stream, man. Hey, there you go, Jose. Couple minutes from now we'll kick off. I know last night's game kicked off like 15 minutes past the hour. Another special live stream for me tonight covering NFL. I'm covering some football games in person at a college, so I'm trying to get back into a flow of covering football and getting into like the rhythm of gaining, being more comfortable or so calling the game and coming up with some new calls and stuff like that. So that's what I've been trying to do as of lately here. But yeah, things going pretty well. I start up my sports announcing season like a week and a half from now, basically. I think it's next Thursday that I start. So I'm going to be having like a bunch of games going on. Like once the sports season starts up, there's tons of games that go on for me. Like I'm booked all the way across the fall for my schedule. I got so many games covering this year. Yeah, things been well. Always good to keep busy. I had a pretty busy day today at my workplace. Yeah, I'm coming off a pretty good weekend too. I went up a mountain on Saturday afternoon. We went up like 1,300 feet up the air, which up to the top of the mountain, which was cool. I don't believe so because I think it's only on like a local channel. I actually don't get NFL Network where I am. I can only get like the national games that go on, like CBS, Fox, ESPN. Normal guy, welcome to the stream. So yeah, we went up 1,300 feet. The view was incredible. Up a mountain. I want to just keep on working at it and keep on building it up and eventually get to like 1,500, 2,000 footers, and then like so on. Once you get to like the higher numbers, like the 4,000s, 5,000s, that gets quite crazy, and there's like a huge temperature drop in that too. Yeah, so it's going to be a couple minutes before kickoff. Looks like fitting Monday Night Football game. Going to be a different announcing crew this season for Monday Night Football. This is the last preseason game of week number 2. Week 2 started all the way back on Thursday when I covered that Bears-Seahawks game. Oh, wow, it's supposed to be on Fox. Yeah, that's odd because I don't think I looked at it. So Panthers play the Bills next. There's no TV designation for that on the ESPN website. It has no TV designation, which is probably a local game. So if it's not on NFL Network, it looks like Seahawks-Cowboys on NFL Network on Friday. And my local TV gets Patriots-Raiders in the area. So that's what I get for the local broadcast. Yeah, I think the only national game Sunday, CBS, Lions, Steelers next week. That's on Sunday, like in the middle of the day. It's at 4:30. Yeah, I think one thing about the preseason, they usually put teams on that like don't get as much like national big game attention throughout the season for those teams compared to like the other teams that will constantly get games on like Sunday Night Football for some of those weeks and get like the national games. The preseason will put on teams that will be bunched up in like a 1 o'clock or a 4:25 p.m. time slot that competes against other games and is usually like the lesser percentage team that gets like national views compared to like the other games. Woody, welcome back in the stream, man. And these two are basically a sign of that for this season here, with Atlanta going through what looks to be more of a rebuild for them with Marcus Mariota, the new quarterback this season, and then the Jets been at the bottom for quite a bit of time in the AFC East for New York, and they usually have like a bunch of games around like 1 o'clock for kickoff times, and they never usually get like the national broadcast unless it's like Monday Night Football, but they never have gone on recently. Within like my past recent memory like 3-4 years, last like 3-4 years for Sunday Night Football, I can't remember the Jets being on Sunday Night Football in the last like 3, 4, 5 seasons. All right, so the Jets going to go in their green uniforms tonight. White numbers, white letters. Looks like New York will kick off the football to begin. And Atlanta white jerseys tonight, black numbers. Red letters with the ATL out in the front atop of the letters as we're about to get ready for football action. This ball gets booted away, and the Falcons return it 3 yards deep from their own end zone. Past the 20, tackled around the 23 on the return, and here comes out Marcus Mariota and Atlanta's offense. I'm gonna keep Jonathan Taylor there. Yeah, I wouldn't trade my number 1 pick. So I'm gonna keep him right now. Here we go. First possession of the game. They go from the pistol. Mariota under center. Behind Mariota, Damian Williams the back. Hand off to Williams. Williams rushes left side of the hashes past the 25. Goes forward to about the 27. That's good for a rush of 5. To start off the drive, makes it a second and manageable. Yep, definitely worth the shot there. Second and 6 coming up. Falcons out of the pistol here. Ball spotted at their own 27-yard line. Motion from left to right on the field. Mariota takes a snap, play action. Pump fake, fires deep down the left side. It is complete inside the 40. Knocked out of bounds around the 20-yard line. That's a massive catch. Pitch and catch from Mariota. Over to his tight end. That is Kyle Pitts, able to get some massive separation on the field. Number 8 down the left sideline. As he was pushed out of bounds from behind around the 20. Out by Bryce Hall. That's a 52-yard catch. Puts the football at the 21-yard line of Jets territory. What a drive on 2 plays going deep down the field for Atlanta. They go from the I formation. Mariota takes a snap. Bootleg towards his right off play action. Throws in a run. Complete inside the 15. Past the first down marker. And swung out of bounds around the 8. Catch good for 13. That's by Brian Edwards as it puts up a 1st and goal situation for the Falcons. What a start for Atlanta, moving the football right down the field. 1 rushing play, 2 passing plays. Perfect 2 for 2, 64 yards through the air so far by Marcus Mariota. They go in the I formation once again. Ball spotted around the 9-yard line of the Jets. Mariota takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Damian Williams gets about 1 to the 8. This team looks electric fast so far in the field so far by Atlanta. Young team that they got. This wide receiving core is like a complete unknown for them. But if they can find players to break out, yeah, they can be a dangerous team this season if random players just break out of nowhere. They go from the I formation once again. 12:15 left remaining first quarter. Now they go in a tight bunch eye. Mariota takes a snap. Play action off the bootleg towards his right. Pressure coming. Throws. And it's in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Tough opportunity at it. Was Parker Hess, the tight end. Would have had to be a sliding grab. And it looks like the ball hit the turf before it tried to go into the hands of Hess. Went in and out of the hands of Hess. But the pressure coming. That's number 50. For the Jets, bringing the pressure, that was Bradley and Ney. 3rd and goal. Just above 12 minutes left to play. They go from the I formation at the 8 of New York. Mariota takes a snap. Play action. Steps up. Dumps it out underneath. It's caught at the 5 with a big collision. Tyler Allgeier just gets absolutely lit up by Jamian Sherwood. The middle linebacker saves a touchdown as he was open for a minute in the middle of the field, and then Sherwood comes in and just puts the hit stick on him. This will bring up the field goal team now. Younghoe Koo out onto the field to attempt a chip shot. 23-yard attempt. From the left hash for Koo. The snap, the hold, the kick. And that's through the uprights by Koo. Quick 3 points on the board for the Falcons, going up 3-0. That drive took less than 3 minutes to operate. 2 minutes, 52 seconds. Total time of possession, 12 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first. Take the first media timeout tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. We'll see what the Jets have in store coming up after this timeout. Marcus Mariota, first drive, he goes 3 for 4 down the field. Happens to complete his first 2 passes of the game, both long ones. An absolute bomb down the field. Kyle Pitts, 52-yard reception down the left sideline, set up the Falcons at the Jets 21. Brian Edwards moved the chains all the way to about the Jets 9 with a reception of 12. They just couldn't cash it in, though. Tyler Algier had to catch a 3 up the middle, but he was just destroyed on a big tackle by New York to save the touchdown. That was Jamie and Sherwood. All right, so a couple moments from now, we'll get back into action here. Great start off this first drive by the Falcons, able to get a field goal out of it. Yeah, no problem, man. Channel's up here whenever you guys have a chance to come in. Feel free. Falcons will kick it away. 11:22 left to go in the first. This ball gets booted away. Jets return it 4 yards deep from their own end zone. Past the 15, knocked down around the 17 on the return. That's Tevin Coleman, the return man. Multiple fights broken out at the joint practices 2 over the week between the Falcons and the Jets. New York with their first possession of the game. Ball spotted around the 19 of their own territory. Mike White, the quarterback. Bootleg towards his right. First possession of White being chased. Throws far sideline. It is caught, but minimal yardage. It will bring up now a second down and long for the Jets. 5th round pick back in 2018 by the Cowboys for Mike White. Started 3 games last season, went 1-2. He had 405 passing yards in his first ever career start in his lone victory against Cincinnati last season. Shootout type of game. Under 11 minutes left to go in the first. White under center. They go with a single set back formation. White takes a snap. Handoff. Left side counter. Stiff arm. Dragged down for no gain though. Breece Hall. Tackled down low by Casey Hayward Jr., who makes a great open field tackle. We do have a penalty flag down, though. And this is on the Falcons. Defensive penalty. Automatic first down for the Jets. So it's called defensive holding. It's by Anthony Rush, number 94. Guilty party gets called in the holding penalty. 10:30 left to go in the first. Jets have the football pushed up to their own 29-yard line. White at the line of scrimmage calls an audible. In the backfield behind him, he's got Breece Hall, the rookie. White takes the snap. Right side handoff to Hall. Hall gets swallowed up for a loss of 2. The big fellas up front for the Falcons converge. Number 92, first one there to meet him. Ogundiyi with a tackle for the loss. It will bring up a 2nd and 12. White from the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap, looks left. White fires across the middle, underneath, complete. Shy the first down marker. Gets back half of those yards, though. On the catch was Tariq Black. And a big 3rd down coming up now for New York. Jets able to earn their first down conversion through a penalty on a defensive holding call by the Falcons. We'll see if they can keep the drive alive here. 3rd and 4 for New York. White takes a snap. Pressure coming. White steps up. White gonna rush for it. Not enough. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Needed to get to the 38. And now it's gonna bring up about a 4th and 2 for the Jets here in their own territory. The pressure the Falcons able to converge on Mike White. Not enough breakaway speed as he did step up in the pocket, shuffling his feet, try to tuck it and run, but just not enough speed to be able to beat out the defense up front. And now Brandon Mann on to punt away the football. Avery Williams, number 35 for the Falcons, the return man. Mann standing back at his own 21, receives the snap, punts it away, pressure coming. Deep punt, fielded at the 12. In the middle of the hashes, breaks a tackle past the 20. Down to the 25, return to 13 for Avery Williams for the Falcons. Second possession coming up after the media timeout. Falcons lead. Great start for Atlanta, 3-0 here. What's good, Yusuf? Welcome on the stream, man. Right now, just in a timeout, second media timeout of the game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Marcus Mariota, electric start for this Falcons offense. First drive goes 3 for 4, 67 passing yards through the air. Not much going on with the running game for both of these teams so far. 2 rushes for 5 yards by Damian Williams. 3 carries for -1 by New York. And then for the Falcons, that big playability. Kyle Pitts, the tight ends, able to set up that field goal opportunity to go up 3-0 for the Falcons. It was a 52-yard catch down the left sideline on the second play of the game for Atlanta. So big playability, 1 play, huge chunk of yards. Reason why the Falcons up so far. Dennis, welcome back in, man. We come back from the timeout. 8:04 left to play in the first quarter. Falcons with a football, as they will start off at their own 25-yard line to operate drive number 2 tonight. Mariota Under center, still the quarterback. They go from the ace formation in motion right to left. Olamide Zacchaeus. Handoff. Right side. Carry a 5. That will go to Algier, the running back. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 for Atlanta. Falcons go from the shotgun formation. Brian Edwards in motion the right side. Mariota takes a snap, fires. Left side complete. Past the 40, breaks a tackle. Down the left sideline here, past midfield, 45-40. Rumbles forward to the 38-yard line. Breaking a tackle and a big catch and run. It's by number 12, Darrell Hodge. Hodge here just breaks the tackle of 2 defenders that should have had him wrapped up around the first down marker. Here's number 37, Bryce Hall, missed the tackle. Another missed tackle by Michael Carter II. And Darrell Hodge on his way to a massive chunk gain. Hodge with a pickup that puts them right past midfield. Oh, they're going to put it back. So his knee was down. They're going to... Okay, so he did get the first down. It's going to be a gain of 13. His knee was down. That should have been more like a 40-yard gain if his knee wasn't down back where it was. But the referees do say his knee was spotted down, but he did get the first down. So it's good for a catch of 13. Ninja Nolan, welcome to stream. Matthew, welcome on board. Not sure when my next game will be just yet. This ball gets spotted before midfield now. So his knee was down prior to midfield, spotted the 42 of Falcons territory. There's movement. Movement on the line. We'll see on who. Falcons pointing to the defense, and it is. Offsides, 5-yard penalty by the Jets D. So that player who committed the offsides penalty has to substitute out of the game now. That's Laken Tomlinson, number 78. Or Tanzel Smart, number 79. Number 79, Tanzel Smart, defensive tackle. 6:50 left to go in the first. 1st and 5 coming up. Ball spotted prior to midfield. Mariota takes a snap, play action. Fires down the left sideline, wide open, got it at the 20, stumbles forward to the 15, bouncing off a tackler out of bounds around the 14. That's the tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Puts the Falcons into the red zone for the 2nd time tonight. Second time in this game for the Jets in the secondary. We've seen blown coverage. Off the play action, Mariota just steps up in the pocket. Nobody covering the tight end, Anthony Ferkser. That's 2 blown coverage plays on a long post route set up by the tight end down the left sideline. 6:10 left to go in the first. Ball spotted around the 15 of Jets territory. They go from the I formation. Mariota takes a snap, handoff, right side counter over to Algier, and he gets run out of bounds around the 13. Rush at 2. D-Man, welcome to the stream. So it's Tyler Algier, the running back, on this drive. I'm going to keep it up because there's some... I just looked at the pronunciation of that name. Spelled similar to Justin Allgaier, who does NASCAR. So it's kind of similar spelling. Mariota in the pocket, takes a snap, gets out of it, flushed out to his right. Mariota throws in a run, back corner of the end zone, drops incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now. What a start for the Falcons. 2 chunk plays. Can they put a touchdown on the board, though? 52-yard catch first drive by Kyle Pitts. 39-yard catch by Anthony Ferkser. 2 big plays by the tight ends, and we got a 3rd and 9 coming up for the Falcons with 5:20 left to play in the first. Atlanta in the red zone. Looking to see if they can put it in the end zone. The ball spotted at the 13-yard line of Jets territory. Mariota from the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his left. 2 to his right, 1 in the backfield. Mariota takes a snap. Draws back, fires across the back of the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. It's Zacchaeus who comes up with a touchdown at the back of the end zone between 2 defenders. The Falcons strike, scoring on both of their possessions. They lead 9-0. That's just too easy. Open in the back of the end zone off of a curl, lined up at the left side of the screen for Zacchaeus. This Falcons offense so far in this game looking electric. What's good, John? Welcome to the stream here, brother. Got 5:16 left to go in the first. Atlanta on the extra point. And that's good through the uprights by Younghoe Koo. Vegas back in, man. Jets secondary getting shredded so far in this one. I remember all the talk in the offseason, like back in June and July, that people had like faith in this Jets team, that people were talking about this team to be like a 7, 8, 9 win team for this upcoming season here. And tough start for them in the preseason game so far. Wick, welcome on in once again. Thanks so much all coming in. Special live stream tonight. Majority of my content usually cover is basketball games, NBA, college hoops. 99.9% of the time. I do cover special live streams though. Football, special live streams, mostly NFL. Also, I cover from time to time Major League Baseball. It's going to be more football games coming up than baseball for special live streams when I do have a chance. Coming up, my schedule does get like super busy as we get into September, though, because I start to go back to my like in-person stuff that I do for announcing. But what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to get into a flow before I cover like actual football games in person this year, which will be pretty cool. Yeah, gonna be awesome. Always the fall season, best time around. Yeah, we went up to New Hampshire this past weekend, and we went hiking up a mountain. It was actually right down the road from where the summer place is. It's on the same road as the summer place, and we went up. It was 1,300 feet up where we went. It's called Whiteface Mountain. So we went up to the top of Whiteface Mountain. It was an incredible view that it had. It had it overlooking Route 16, and it was overlooking. It was like a lake facing, because the mountain's out in like Wolfboro, Ossipee, New Hampshire. It was facing a lake. I think it was Lovell Lake out in Wakefield that it was facing once we got to the top. It was awesome. I have to say, definitely great experience for me was when I covered the Thanksgiving game last year. That was my first football game covering, and it was packed for the Thanksgiving game. I signed up to cover a couple of games for college in September, which is going to be pretty cool. One of them I think is like an alumni day game, which is awesome. But like, pretty good turnout as far as like people in the stands, which has been tremendous. Here's a return by the Jets as their return man slips at the 20, and that's all he got. That's where New York will start off their second drive of the game. Not much going on their first drive. They did get a first down via penalty. Mike White just 2 for 3, 12 passing yards, and this is a big question mark entering the season opener for New York is who's going to be the quarterback. Zach Wilson got injured in the first preseason game. Who's going to be the quarterback here for New York? Mike White got some playing time last year. He had a game against Cincinnati where they beat the Bengals, and he went for over 400 passing yards in his career start. But still, they're going to have to figure things out. White's pass too tall off the fingertips of his intended target. It's incomplete. Couldn't squeeze it was Jeff Smith. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. That was dangerous. Could have got picked off. Jets offense had 31 drops last season. Happened to be number 2 in the NFL for most drops. Something they really got to improve upon. Defense wasn't that bad last season for the Jets. It's just the offense was completely stagnant and the turnovers were just all over the place. 2nd and 10 from their own 20. White takes a snap, fires, near side, complete. And that's caught for a gain of 6 by Garrett Wilson. Rookie wideout brings up a 3rd down and about 4. Jets really need to get something going on there. This game could get out of reach early on. Garrett Wilson picked up, number 10 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. 3rd and short coming up here for the Jets. Ball spotted around their own 26-yard line, and we do have a penalty. It's on the offense. Pushes them back 5. It's going to make it a 3rd and long now. False start in the offensive line. Penalties will crush you, and right there is one of them. Goes from a 3rd and short to now a 3rd and long. That's the tight end, Trevon Wesco, number 85, the guilty party. Makes it a 3rd down and 8. From about their own 21. White takes the snap, pressure coming, fires. Right side, and that is well short, incomplete. Targeting Jeff Smith. But the pressure coming to Mike White. There is a penalty flag. We'll see what the penalty is here. Penalty flag is down. Let's see this pressure. Did it get to Mike White early? Ooh, that might be roughing the passer. Going down low. That's roughing the passer by Atlanta. 2nd time today the Jets have gotten the 1st down via Falcons defensive penalties. So just a low hit. That's what they're trying to do. Protecting the area, the quarterback, towards that knee area, because you definitely don't want another injury, especially in the preseason with any torn ACLs or that. But good call by the referees protecting the quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Stutter step in. The back, Breece Hall gets around 2. Less than 4 minutes left to play in the first. Second and 9. Jets in a single set back formation with the ball spotted at their own 38. Handoff. Left side counter past the 40 to about the 41. Carry goes for 2. Not much going on with the running game so far for the Jets. They got more carries than rushing yards. That's now 5 rushes for 2 yards in the ground for New York. Approaching the 3-minute mark left remaining in the first. This is a big 3rd and 7 here for New York. They've yet to convert on a 3rd down in this game, besides converting on 2 penalties to get a 1st down. White takes a snap, fires across the middle, complete, and tripped up 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker. Is caught on the crosser by Garrett Wilson, but the defense for the Falcons puts together a big defensive stop. Shoestring type of tackle at the back. What an angle there by DeAndre Alford, the corner, to come up and chop down Garrett Wilson, the receiver, and this will bring on the punting unit. Braden Mann, once again, back to punt away the football. He's standing at his own 30. Falcons looking to go in an all-out punt block. Mann receives the snap. Boots it away at his 35. Booming punt to the 10. Fair catch recorded at the 10 by Atlanta. It's caught by Avery Williams. Third possession coming up out of the timeout. Falcons perfect 2 for 2 on putting points on the board so far in this game. We'll see if Marcus Mariota comes back onto the field. He should. We have a minute 56 left remaining in the first. One offense clicking, the other offense struggling. That's been the key point so far in this game. Atlanta, 2 chunk plays by the tight end, Kyle Pitts and Anthony Firkser are both down the left sideline in blown coverage. Pitts with a catch in the first drive of 52. Firkser with a catch of 39 in the second drive. Both setting up points on the board. And the Falcons right now are just demolishing the Jets as far as total yardage. 142 to 25 in the total yardage category so far in this game. Rushing has been basically non-existent for both of these teams. The ground game going nowhere. Falcons, 10 yards on the ground. Jets with just 2. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Currently in the timeout with a minute 56 left to go in the first quarter. Falcons start off this drive at their own 10. Delayed handoff. On the carry goes for 4. That's Quadri Olison, the running back. Four-yard carry tied for the longest rush of the game between 3 running backs for the Falcons. Mariota screens it out left side. Bouncing ball incomplete. Looking for Quadri Olison once again. Hit the turf before it came into his hands. James Rock, welcome to the stream. Yeah, things going pretty well, man. Got a minute 27 left to go in the first. 3 drives by Marcus Mariota, the quarterback, doing well. 17 points he's put on the board. That pass behind his intended target is incomplete. It was Olamide Zacchaeus who got the touchdown grab, but that's a quick 3 and out for the Falcons. So it's been 2 chunk plays that's really set up this game so far by the tight ends for Atlanta, Kyle Pitts and Anthony Firkser. Falcons' offense was moving the football first 2 drives, but this one they just stall. It's Bradley Pignon on to attempt his first punt tonight, standing at the goal line. Pignon receives the snap, punts away the football. Angles it towards the right side, fair catch around midfield. That was not a deep punt, only went for around, let's see where the referees spot the football. Only went for around 49 yards on the punt by Pignon. The Jets with an opportunity here. This is as close as they've been so far to scoring for the Jets right now, where they're going to start off this drive right around midfield. Ball spotted directly at midfield. First possession to drive number 3. White bootleg. Fires underneath. Broken tackle. Stumbles about 3 yards shy of the first. Gets out of bounds at the 43. Inside Falcons territory. Dakota, welcome on, man. Yeah, best of luck to your Eagles this season. BGR, welcome back in the stream. We're down to the final minute left to go in the first. Second down and 3 at the 43-yard line of Falcons territory. Mike White, 5 for 6, 30 yards through the air so far. They go from the single set back formation. White takes a snap, handoff. Tries to get the edge left side. He does. 40. Bouncing off a tackler. Goes down to the 35. It's a pick of a 7. Moves the chains. First down. Jets moving the chains with a first down rush. That is Tevin Coleman in the back. Tevin Coleman, former Atlanta Falcon. "15 seconds left to go. They don't need to snap it for the Jets, and they look like they won't, as the game clock is ahead of the play clock. And that's the end of the first quarter. Falcons scoring their first 2 drives, field goal and touchdown. They lead 10-0 over the Jets. Jets with their best field position yet, though, inside the Falcons' 40, as we'll get back coming up after the timeout. Not yet for school. Yeah, we usually start past Labor Day. Yeah, I think Massachusetts is one of the latest states to start school, because school doesn't get out until like June 28th in a lot of places. Where I am, the school district doesn't start until I think it's September 7th, which is their first day. But a lot of other area school districts start on like August 31st. We end the first quarter in the books. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I'm glad to have you guys on board being a part here on the channel. The final game of week number 2 of the preseason. Both crucial for these teams. Marcus Mariota seeing a lot of snaps right now. Things looking well for him. From Mariota, they did come up empty in their last drive, but if you're a Falcons fan, you got to be really happy about what you've seen so far in this game out of Marcus Mariota. 6 for 10 passing, 132 passing yards, and 1 passing touchdown so far. Mike White potentially could be the starter week 1 for the Jets if Zach Wilson's not back ahead of time. 5 for 7 through the air so far in the first quarter. Just 30 passing yards though for Mike White. 2 chunk plays for the Falcons, reason why they're up. A 52-yard catch in the first drive, second play of the game by Kyle Pitts. A 39-yard catch in the second drive by tight end Anthony Ferkser. So 2 blown coverage plays in the secondary by the Jets defensive backs led to those 2 big pickups by Falcons tight ends. We get back to action. Jets with a football. They fire. Far sideline. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Mike White just too tall in the pass. Yeah, I think they're going to have a pretty good season. I got them making the tournament, able to get in. Right now, I probably put them around number 5 in the Big East. I was looking at like a lot of the Big East teams. I think it's going to be tight in there between 3, 4, and 5. But I do see them making it into the bracket. I think they're going to be like a bubble team this season. Tries to get the edge. Rush is for 3, approximately, and the carry goes out of bounds. Near sideline was Ty Johnson. Do you have a penalty flag down, though? We'll check the call. This is coming back. That's on the offense. Once again, Trevon Wesco, second holding penalty of the game by the tight end. So that's just a difficult start for him tonight. Penalties are a crusher, and once again, it backs up New York because of it. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, 2nd down and 20 now. Puts the football around the 45-yard line of Falcons territory. White takes a snap. Screen pass. Set up underneath. Complete. Not much yardage. Got around 3. It will bring up a 3rd and 17. Ty Johnson, the receiving back. Third and long coming up for the Jets now as we approach the 14-minute mark left to go before halftime. Ball spotted just outside field goal range, about the 43-yard line of Falcons territory. White from the shotgun, he will go empty backfield. Running back Ty Johnson sets out wide towards the left side. White takes a snap, looks right, fires right, underneath, complete past the 40, bouncing off a tackler out of bounds around the 36. Interesting spot coming up here for the Jets while they go for it. Coming up on the 4th down. It's quite long. It's going to be 4th and long coming up for New York. Interesting play call at the borderline edge of field goal range. They could have some confidence in their defense. Their defense just forced a 3 and out on the last drive. $13:44 left to play, second quarter. Just awaiting. Or this is a 3rd down. Okay, it's a 3rd and 27. So there was a holding penalty in there. Okay, so there was a penalty that was not put up on the graphic. They're going to do it again. 3rd and 27. Pass underneath complete. Past the 45 to around the 43. So they're back further. They got to around the 37. Another penalty by the Jets put them back prior to midfield. And this is got to be punting situation here if you're New York. At the 43 of Atlanta. It's still too far, though. Ethan, what's good? Welcome to Stream Air, man. Things going pretty well. This brings up a 4th and a mile. 4th and 19 for the Jets. And New York does send on the punting unit. So 4th time today, Braden Mann on all 4 possessions has punted it away. He boots this football away. And the Falcons will let it take a bounce. Rolls into the end zone, and Atlanta will start it off at their own 20. Falcons rolling here, scoring on drives number 1 and 2. We get back to action coming up out of the timeout. We got 12:30 left to go in the second here. Anthony, welcome back in the stream. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Special live stream today covering play-by-play NFL action on the stream. It's been one-sided affair so far. Falcons offense looking electric with the tight end production being solid with 2 chunk plays wide open. At the far side of the field, Kyle Pitts, 52-yard catch, first drive of the game. Anthony Ferkser's second drive followed it up with a 39-yard reception. Not much going on for the Jets. They got just 6 rushes for 10 rushing yards. Mike White playing conservative so far. 7 completions on the 9 attempts, 41 yards through the air. Penalties a crusher, though, for New York. They now have 4 penalties for 30 yards. And 2 penalties in the last drive offensively just sent them back. Alex, welcome on the stream here, man. Mario, welcome in. Still yet to get to halftime. We still got quite a bit of a second quarter remaining. We have around 12:30 left to play in the second quarter. Yeah, Marriott has done great so far today. Welcome on board for Old Man. Yeah, they're not doing this game today, so they're part of the actual Monday night crew. It's going to be odd this season seeing Joe Buck on ESPN. All right, so Marcus Mariota went one quarter. Mariota finished 6 for 10 passing, 132 passing yards, and a touchdown pass to Olamide Zaccheaus from 13 yards out. Here comes up the second quarterback into the game, Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. He goes on a screen pass past the 35 to around the 39-yard line. Great pickup to start things off. That's a gain of 19 in the catch on the tight end screen. James, welcome back in. I actually didn't. Yeah, I was away on Saturday. How many football games from me? My schedule gets quite busy in the fall. I'm not sure exactly because I might be working for an organization coming up or so. I've been going on like a lot of like interviews and stuff like that. Second and 10 coming up with 11:15 remaining. Pass across in the slant, complete inside a 50 to around the 45. It's caught. That's by Anthony Ferkser. Second big chunk yardage gain that he's had tonight. Yeah, college football coming up this weekend. Yeah, my schedule gets like super busy coming up in 2 weeks because I start announcing at 3 colleges, and then there's like other opportunities that are looking for me to like help out as well, but I'm trying to like put together like a schedule or so I don't like overload myself, but able to find like balance in it. 2nd and 7 with under 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Falcons moving this football once again down the field at the 42-yard line of Jets territory. They go out of the I formation. Handoff. Right side past the 40 to around the 38 on the carry. Gain of 4 on the rushes. That is Quadri Olison. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, Zach Wilson underwent surgery today for that torn meniscus. That's a big question mark when his availability is going to be, if he's going to even be ready for the opening game. They haven't rolled him out yet for the first game of the season, but probably looks unlikely, I would imagine, because at first I heard like he would miss the first 4 weeks, and then they had later said that they wouldn't roll him out for opening day. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons. Pushes up the football to around the 36-yard line of the Jets. Handoff on the draw up the middle. Gets a couple yards out of it to about the 33. This clock keeps on going in favor of the Falcons. Now we got 9 minutes left to play in the second. Oh, wow, that's incredible. So Scott Van Pelt was an alumni of Alex's school. That's awesome. 2nd and long for Atlanta. Out of the ace formation, Ritter, the quarterback. 3 receivers bunched up to his left, 1 to his right. Drops back as he takes the snap. Ritter steps up, fires across the middle. Complete first down. Around the 21-yard line, it is caught for a gain of 12 and a catch. The chains move once again. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm not sure coming up in September if I'm going to be working on Sundays. Right now, I'm working a bunch of Saturdays for my game stuff. A screen, right side, huge collision at the 20. That's LaMarcus, or that's number 30, Michael Carter Jr., who came in. And Parks as well. Will Parks, number 39. It's Will Parks, number 39, the one with a huge collision on Batson, the receiver. Cameron Batson off the screen, far side, and he just gets blown up. That was by Will Parks. Second and 10 at the 20, inside the red zone here of New York. Falcons with the football. Ritter, play action, fires across the middle, complete inside the 10, catch of 11 to the 9-yard line. Things getting chippy at joint practices this week between these two teams. Damiere Byrd on his first catch of the game. There was a penalty in that last play. I think it's on New York. Oh yeah, it is on the Jets. That's on the defense there. Unnecessary roughness by number 37. Bryce Hall just puts all his body weight. Puts his body weight right on the top of Damiere Byrd. Inside the 7-yard line, handoff up the middle, breaking tackles, lunging forward right to the 1-yard line, carry a 6. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 1 here for Atlanta. Squeaked out of the pile, happened to be the back, Tyler Algier. They will go from the single set back formation, Algier in the backfield. 10 plays, 79 yards, and a 6-minute and 20-second drive so far. Ritter, handoff up the middle. Did he get there by Algier? Penalties down. Falcon signal touchdown. Waiting for the official call by the referee. Left line judge comes in and says that he is down at the 1. We have a penalty flag down 2. And this is going to be coming back anyway because it's holding by the offense. Rick Leonard and the offensive line. Number 71, the guilty party. Wow, yeah, I didn't hear about that. So Oregon flew to Chicago today with their administration to talk about potentially joining the Big Ten. Wow. Yeah, everybody, it's going to be Big Ten and SEC with teams departing Pac-12 and Big 12 now. Riley, Malika, JD, welcome to the stream, guys. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball gets pushed back to the 10-yard line. Desmond Ritter, the quarterback. He takes the snap. Fires underneath, complete. Around the 5-yard line, gets swung down to the 4. Catch good for 6 yards. That's Tyler Algier, the running back. This will bring up now a 3rd down and goal. Toivo, welcome on the stream, man. 3rd down and goal from around the 4. Falcons capitalizing, scoring on 3 of 4 drives so far. This is their 4th one of the game. They went scoreless, punted the football away in their 3rd drive. Field goal, 1st drive, touchdown, 2nd drive. Ritter fires, left side underneath, complete. Tries to dive across the pylon. Went out of bounds, though, before. It's going to be spotted at the 1. Now what do you do here? Do you go for it at the 1-yard line or not? Kick the field goal. I think in this situation, you want to see what your team can do when you go for it. Tyler Algier, 1 yard away from a touchdown. And they will go for it. Under 5 minutes left to play before halftime. 4th down and goal from the 1. Falcons are going to go for it. Desmond Ritter under center. Ritter from the shotgun formation. He's got to the left of him in the backfield. Tyler Algier. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left in the bottom part of the screen. And the ball wasn't even snapped. This is going to be a false start. That football wasn't even snapped and the whole offensive line started to move. The official gets a crack out of that. That's a not top 10 play for the week. That might be the worst play of the week for a low light right there. That's a tough one. False start on the offense. It's going to be rolled in the offensive tackle, Jalen Mayfield. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in, bud. And this will set out the kicking unit. Youngwei Koo coming on to kick his 2nd field goal of the night. Koo from the left hash, chip shot, 23-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick by Koo. It's through. 13-0 with 4:17 left to play before halftime. Falcons are rolling. Yes, this is preseason football. Got 20 plus people watching. If you guys are new in the stream tonight, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. A special live stream covering some NFL action, trying to get back into the flow of covering some football games on the channel. I start in September. I'm covering some college football games in person at a university that I was able to get to do some sports announcing, so that's why I'm trying to get into covering some football games once again to just be able to get back into covering the game, get into a flow of it once again, and get some more practice before I cover like an actual game in person. Desmond Ritter, perfect on his first drive of the game. He goes 7 for 7, 68 passing yards, results in the field goal for 13-10 the score for the Falcons. Anthony Ferkser, the tight end, top receiver so far tonight. 2 catches for 56 yards, along a 39. There's 9 players for the Falcons with a reception of at least 12 yards. Falcons offense looking great tonight. They've been electric. Jerry, welcome on the stream here. Thanks so much for joining in. First game, that will be on Thursday night, September 8th. And that's the Bills versus the Rams. And then the first Sunday for NFL, that's on Sunday, September 11th. This game's moving by pretty quick so far. We have 4:17 left to go before halftime. And a lot of completed passes tonight. Falcons 13 for 17, 200 passing yards in the first half. Through the airs, the Jets will return this football. 5 yards deep from their own end zone. Was it a bad decision? Oh, it was. They only get to the 15-yard line. Poor decision by the return man. That is Zonovan Knight, a rookie, decides to take it from 5 yards deep out of his own end zone. And the Falcons special teams D makes him pay. Mike White, 7 for 9 through the air passing, just 41 passing yards. That's only an average of around 4.5 yards per pass so far down the field. They've been super conservative tonight. Jets with the football as we start off this drive. 4:12 left to go. Falcons 229 yards through the air. Jets have less than 60. White, bootleg, left side, fires, complete. Right at the first down marker, appears to be a catch of 10. That'll move the chains by the wideout, Tariq Black. I might do some of them. My schedule does get busy coming up in like 9 days from now. I start off actual announcing in person so September 1st is my first game. I'm covering volleyball, and then I'm booked for like a good amount of the fall after that. I got games going on like Thursdays, Saturdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Tuesdays. I got a bunch of games. Saturday is the big day. I got like 3 games like every Saturday for a lot of times. Left side ball is incomplete. Dangerous pass by Mike White. It should have been picked off. Yeah, I think on my schedule it's Saturdays and Tuesdays. I got like the most action as far as like games. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. To begin with, I don't know why they went into the playbook for a deep out route on a 3rd and 1. Just rush the football on the 2nd and 1. You get a first down. Here they go for a 3rd down and 1. Did they get there? Falcons say no, they did not. The field judge comes in, and this will be short. No gain on the rush and a 3rd down and 1. As we approach the 3-minute mark left to go before half. Decision time for the Jets. They will bring out the punter once again, Braden Mann. Multiple times he has been called to punt away the football 3 times for 143 yards. This will be his 4th punt. Man standing back at his own 15, punts it away. I thought that should have been a fair catch. It wasn't at the 37. Circles around, going backwards to the 33. And Stanley Berryhill with a poor decision. He should have just fair caught it. Looked like he was going to fair catch the football. And he just decided to take it himself, and he lost yardage. So the Falcons will start off this possession here at their own 33. They've gone down the field on 3 drives, scoring 2 field goals and a touchdown out of 4 total. Daniel, welcome to the stream, man. Do I do a stream of Texas A&M? Probably not, most likely, because I'm going to be out for most of my Saturdays throughout the fall. Yeah, I hope to do some of the preseason games in October. I can only get the games that go on like national TV. They usually put on ESPN and TNT for the preseason games for some of them. Yeah, the biggest part is like trying to balance everything out, especially when I get to the fall, because lately the things have been like lighter or so, because there hasn't been like much sports going on. But for me, I've been working on like conference predictions, trying to get those out probably around October when I have a chance. So that's taken up a good bulk of the time with research. Research has been a large like chunk of the time for researching all the rosters, and then getting like all the information on the like slides to do the video, and then voicing over the stuff too. Raymond, welcome back in. Yeah, good question. I'd probably take them at 5 or under for this season. I think they'll probably be more at 4. Vikings game, we'll have to see. It's whenever I'm available. Falcons have the football. They start off this drive at their own 32-yard line. This is their 5th drive of the first half. Ritter, the quarterback, takes the snap from the gun, looks right, fires down the right sideline. Nobody there. Incomplete. We're 5 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. So this next play should take us there, unless it's an incomplete pass before the 2-minute mark goes off. At 6 a.m. Wow. And 1 a.m. Wow, those are quite the times. Yeah, I remember the Olympics had like a lot of games last year for the Olympics. They were at like 1 in the morning or like 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's been like it's just been just over a year since I covered that Olympic gold medal match. I remember I got up to New Hampshire. We got up around like 9:45 at night. The gold medal match didn't start until like 10:30 at night. That was like one of the earliest games. All the other games started past midnight. Here's a big bomb down the right sideline. Caught and goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of Jets territory. That's Jared Bernhardt, the wideout. I'd take Tom Brady because he's always the GOAT. And age 45 and still playing at a super high level. It's incredible. We have got taken to the 2-minute warning right now. We have 1:58 left to play. Falcons trying to put on a 20-burger on the board once we get into halftime. This passing offense just zipping it down the field, ripping the Jets secondary into shreds. 263 passing yards total. It's now Desmond Ritter going 8 for 9 with 102 passing yards through the air. Multiple big catches today. Nine players with at least 12 receiving yards. There's been 3 players who's got a catch of at least 30 for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 52-yard grab. Anthony Ferkser, 39-yard catch. And Jared Bernhardt just had a catch of 34. Cowboys, same goes for all the NFL teams. I have to see when I'm available come football season or so. Like right now I'm working like basically all the Saturdays when fall comes, starting September. So September to November, I'm working all the Saturdays, and that's not counting when I start up basketball mid-November either. Because I might be asked to work Sundays too for the fall. Because usually when September comes along, sometimes I'm working like 7 days a week. My turtle's in the kitchen right now. He can roam around, so we put like a border up for him to roam around where he doesn't like escape the kitchen. Yeah, the turtle's owner is actually away for the whole week, so I have to make sure to feed him every day this week. Hockey live stream, you can just go to Off the Wall Hockey for a live stream. You get back to action. Ritter fires a pass down the middle, went off the fingertips of a Jets defender, falls incomplete. Stop the clock, minute 54 left to go before halftime. Dangerous pass. It was overthrown past the hands of Jamie and Sherwood, the inside linebacker. Second and 10, they go from the I formation. Ritter takes a snap, play action, drops back to pass, steps up, fires, left side. Oh, the numbers, it's complete inside the 25, down to the 30-yard line, 20-yard line. That's the tight end. It's number 85, McCole Pruitt. There's a penalty flag down, though. We'll check the call. It's going to be on the offense. So this play is coming back by the Falcons. A legal shift by Atlanta. Replay the down. You can take what the defense gives to you. McCole Pruitt did just that. Nobody was really on him, but the ball spotted just in front of midfield now. Penalty drops them back 5 yards. Second down and 15. Ritter, play action from the 49 of the Jets. Fires right side, complete. Shake and bake move inside the 30, out of bounds around the 28-yard line. Good for a catch of 21 if it stands by Jared Bernhardt, the wide receiver. 2 big catches on this drive. If it does stand, we have another penalty. And it's going to be charged to the Jets. The catch will stand. Face mask on the tackle. As Bernhardt was going out of bounds, it's an automatic first down either way. Penalty charged to Rashad Wildgoose on a face mask. This is just too easy to pick apart in the secondary. Players open in soft coverage. For what the Falcons have done, they've done a tremendous job getting their receivers open, getting them the football. I formation with a ball spot at the 14-yard line of Jets territory. Bernhardt, 3 catches, 67 yards now receiving. HB toss, right side, goes over to Huntley. Huntley rushes for 2 to the 12. This will bring up a second down and 8. Atlanta goes from the I formation at the 12-yard line of the Jets. Play action. Ritter steps up in the pocket. He's going to rush for it. Ritter tucks it in past the 10 to the 5. Gets out of bounds. Gets the first down. He's out around the 4. Penalty flag once again comes down. It will be charged to the offense. This play will not stand. Holding on the offensive line, it's Jalen Mayfield. This will bring up a second down and 18. Penalties racking up. 7 penalties for 58 yards by Atlanta. 6 penalties for 58 by the Jets. 56 seconds left to go before halftime. Now out of the red zone at the 22. Ritter takes a snap, looks left, drops back, fires across the middle, complete. With his receiver gets swung down at the 19. It's only good for 3. on the catch to Demir Bird. Another penalty is down. That's the Falcons' offensive line once again. Pushes them back even more. Imagine going from the 12-yard line all the way back to being almost kicked out of field goal range. That's where 2 penalties have drifted back the Falcons on this drive. Well outside the red zone now. This is a 2nd down and 28. Ball spotted at the 32 of Jets territory. 48 seconds left to go. Ridder across the middle, spiral, complete, inside the 15. That's a catch good for 17 to get significant yardage back. It brings up a 3rd and short. That's Demir Bird. Bird with a 17-yard grab. Now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8, but before it will result in a timeout. So it's actually a little longer than I had envisioned. This will be a 3rd and 8 coming up. Before, though, the Falcons will take a timeout with 38 seconds left. Yeah, Oregon's got some really good quarterbacks. Quarterbacks tearing it up here for Atlanta tonight. 16 for 22 combined, 275 passing yards in the first half. Touchdown pass by Marcus Mariota, 2nd drive of the game. To Olamide Zaccheaus, we have a 3rd and 8. Back from the timeout. Falcons have the football at the 12-yard line of the Jets once again. Slant, incomplete. They were looking to go to the quick slant. Another penalty flag is down, though. That's been a plenty on this drive. We'll see if this does continue the possession. This will be on the offense once again. Falcons have had some costly penalties on this drive. That's pass interference by the offense. Younghoe Koo has made 2 field goals tonight. Looking to make it a 3rd. He comes out onto the field. I'm going to go with Philly this season. I think NFC East is going to be super tight. Just will be interesting to see somebody different on top compared to last year. Snap hold, the kick is right down the middle. 30-yard field goal, good by Younghoe Koo. He's made 3 field goals tonight. So we have 32 seconds left to go before halftime. Jets still scoreless. This ball gets kicked off. Jets back to return it from their own goal line. Past the 15, breaking the tackle, past the 20, another tackle broken, dragging tacklers along, past the 30 and dragged down around the 35-yard line. That's good for a 35-yard return for the Jets with 23 seconds left. "23 seconds to operate this drive here for New York. Mike White tonight, 9 for 12 through the air. White, 2 receivers lined up to his right. Takes a snap, draws back to pass, steps up, fires across the middle. Short underneath pass complete. Gets around 4 or 5 in the grab. Goes to the tight end, Kenny Yeboah. Jets with 18 seconds remaining. And they will take their first charge timeout. Second down and 5. 18 seconds remaining for the Jets before halftime. White takes a snap, steps up in the pocket, fires across the middle. It's complete inside Falcons territory to around the 34-yard line. They get into field goal range in the borderline portion, and only 7 seconds go off the clock with 11 seconds remaining. That ball caught middle of the field by Denzel Mims. This is how you operate a drive. Best pass of the game so far right there, right now, last play by Mike White. Able to find Denzel Mims across the middle of the field. Largest catch of the game by the Jets. That is good for a 27-yard grab. Minus 14 in the play counter. The Jets are trailing. Second round pick out of 2020 in the NFL draft for Mims with a ball spotted at the 31-yard line of Falcons territory. 11 seconds left to go before halftime. White takes the snap, fires, near side, incomplete. Better that he had dropped it instead of catching it, even though they do have a timeout remaining, but Kenny Yeboah in and out of his hands. Would have had to use their final timeouts. Instead, they could potentially get 2 plays off now. 7 seconds left. They have a shot to take underneath, and then determining what the next play could be. You kick a field goal, go into halftime with some points, or try to go for it depending on this next play. You want to look for something, probably the middle of the field since you have a timeout to use, though. 2nd and 10. White takes the snap, fires, quick slant, complete. Not much there. Timeout taken with 3 seconds. So that makes it a more manageable field goal when you get around 5 on the quick slant. With 7 seconds to operate, field goal units on. This is former LA Ram Greg Zuerlein now with the Jets, the kicker. Eddie Pinheiro on the sidelines battling Greg the leg for the kicking position. It'll be Zuerlein to attempt the first field goal tonight. 3rd down and 5 with 5 seconds before half. 44-yard attempt from the right hash by Greg Zuerlein. Braden Mann will be the holder for the Jets. Long snapper Thomas Hennessy, number 42. From the right hash, 44 yards. The snap, the hold, the kick by Zuerlein, drifting left. He has got it, though. Sneaks in between the uprights. That puts 3 points on the board as we go into halftime. 16-3 to score. Falcons strike on 4 of 5 possessions that they've had the football in that first half. Heading to half right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. This game moving along pretty quick. Key updates of the first half. Falcons lone touchdown of the game. Marcus Mariota, 13-yard pass back of the end zone. He found Olamide Zacchaeus for the touchdown grab, his lone catch of the game. Some big chunk plays here in the first half by the Falcons, moving the ball at an efficient clip down the field. Couple major plays. Mariota and Desmond Ridder getting the ball out of their hands quickly, reading the coverages, and doing a great job finding the open man. They're combining to pass the ball 16 for 23, 275 passing yards through the air between the two quarterbacks. Kyle Pitts with a 52-yard catch. Anthony Ferkser, leading receiver in this game for the tight end. He's got 2 catches for 56 yards, long of 39. 34-yard catch by Jarrett Bernhardt. Update here, Jarrett Bernhardt's actually the leading receiver. All in the last drive for the Falcons. Bernhardt had three receptions for 67 yards. Rushing game has been basically non-existent. Atlanta, 11 carries for 31 yards. That's under 3 yards per tote. And then for the Jets, 7 carries for 10 yards. Mike White, conservative game so far tonight. 11 for 15 through the air. 87 passing yards for White. So a lot of passes have been just underneath stuff. We really haven't seen the Jets take deep shots down the field tonight in this game, especially using the perimeter to their advantage. Unlike what we've seen for the Falcons, their tight end core just getting to the perimeter and making plays getting open. Longest catch was Denzel Mims across the field, a 27-yard grab. Other than that, all the other receptions by the Jets have been 10 yards or fewer. Big discrepancy between total yardage in this game. Falcons just moving the ball fast down the field, using that perimeter with their tight ends to their advantage. 306 yards by Atlanta compared to just 97 at halftime. It's a super lopsided game right now. Atlanta plus 12 in the plays, 34-22, 13-4 first downs in favor of the Falcons. Penalties have been aplenty. 14 combined penalties, 8 by Atlanta, 6 by New York. Yeah, I had done so last year for the Little League World Series. I'm going to do some more football to focus on right now, because that's what I'm more so recently going to be covering for my in-person stuff for broadcasts, is that I'll be doing a lot more football. So I'm trying to get myself back into a rhythm so when I cover the actual games, I'll sound really good. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here as we enter halftime. This is the final game of week 2 of the preseason. Buffalo pounded Denver on Saturday. Josh Allen operating a perfect drive. He went 3 for 3, 45 passing yards and a pass touchdown as Buffalo crushed Denver 42-15. Wow, 700 club almost for Albert Pujols. Incredible. That's awesome if he gets to it in the final month. Steelers winning over the Jaguars this week, 16-15. They're going over a lot of the score updates for this week for the preseason. Why does the record not count in the preseason? Because these are like exhibition games, like not the actual games where the 53-man roster is playing on. Like those are the actual games when the real games start up for the season in September. Because there's so many players that a lot of these players playing in the preseason, especially second half of games, are ones that's trying to make the roster for their teams. They do that for a lot of sports. They do like preseason exhibition games. They like NBA has their own preseason. College basketball is exhibition games in October for teams. They play against like D1 schools will play against like Division II teams to get some exhibition games in there. For some reason, they do play against like D2, D3 teams throughout the season, and they count towards the record, which makes no sense. I remember it was 2021, Kansas State lost to a non-Division I school, Fort Hays State, and that game counted towards their record because they had played it in the college basketball time period. If you play any college basketball game that's from the opening day all the way to the end of the season, it counts for your record, which is quite odd. Like, those exhibition games should be done before the start of the season, in my opinion, in October, instead of playing those teams and adding a win to the total when the team doesn't even play in your same division. And covering the sport myself, because right now I announce for a couple of Division III programs. Big differences I know that I've seen between basketball D1, D3 is that besides the travel to it, because the teams that I cover is all from New England, so they play basically against like local teams from like all around New England mostly. But other than travel, the big thing is like the physicality, athleticism, and the size of the players. Like, you'll have like some of the top rebounders be like 6'5", 6'6" on like a Division III team. Like, no player taller than 6'6" on a good amount of Division III teams. And then for like D1, you got players that's 6'11", 7 feet tall, that's averaging a double-double throughout the season. That's a huge difference right there between like the size between those two divisions, and then also the speed of the game too. Yeah, that's right. For college football, they do spring games too. Yeah, I think some of those spring games get like televised in the network. I think some of those teams get like their game put on like an ESPN Plus or so. So right now, currently just in at halftime currently. So we should be getting back to action in a couple minutes from now for half number 2. It's one team moving the ball at an extreme clip down the field with the Falcons, basically tripling the total yardage of the Jets tonight. And the Jets struggling being more conservative in this game. The Jets 0 for 4 on third downs. 306 total yards of offense by the Falcons in the first half, compared to 97 by the Jets. That 306 for total offense, that is usually like a final score number, usually, for a lot of the teams for total yardage. That's great what the Falcons have done, just zipping the football down the field. This is the second game to the preseason, so there's one more game after this. Vaughn, welcome back in. So all teams after tonight just have one preseason game left. All right, here we go. We're going to start off the third quarter in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I do cover here on the channel. So we're going to get rolling for half number 2. Both quarterbacks for the Falcons really showing what they've got so far in this game. Marcus Mariota, 6 for 10 through the air, 132 passing yards, passing touchdown, and a lone touchdown of the game, 13-yard pass to Olamide Zaccheaus. And then Desmond Ridder comes in, start of the second quarter. He goes 10 for 13 through the air and 143 passing yards. Quarterbacks have been quiet, though, rushing the football. Ridder and Mariota, no yards on the ground between the two mobile quarterbacks tonight. Haven't been able to show off their athleticism with their legs. It's been through the air what they have done. Ridder and Mariota, in the first preseason game against the Lions, it was the two of them that led the team in rushing in that first preseason game. Mariota had 23 rushing yards, rushing touchdown. Ridder had 59 rushing yards in the grounds. Those two quarterbacks combining for 82 total rushing yards in the first preseason game against Detroit. Jared Bernhardt had 3 catches in the final drive for the Falcons. He's the leading receiver, 67 receiving yards and 3 receptions. Z, welcome to the stream. Falcons will kick it away. Jets will return it. As we're going to start off quarter number 3 of action. The kickoff kicker will be Bradley Pinion, as he will boot this football away. Jets will take a knee at the middle of their end zone, and they'll start off at their own 25. I got some college football streams for you coming up 10 days from today. That's what you'll be doing. College football starts up. They'll be covering a lot of big games. I'll have to check it out when I have a chance. 1st and 10 for the Jets as they will start off the second half at their own 25-yard line. They operate out of the ace formation. Audible at the line of scrimmage by Mike White. White takes a snap. Handoff, a right side counter. Ty Johnson tries to get the edge. He is swung down. Loss of 1 on the carry as Ty Johnson meets Jalen Dalton, the defensive tackle. Yeah, Vonzelis is going to speak sports. He's going to call the game. 2nd and 11 coming up. Jets have been struggling to get any sort of running game going on. 8 carries for 9 yards. Offensive line with the blocking up front just hasn't helped them. Lucky, though, that they've yet to get sacked tonight. Mike White from the shotgun takes a snap, fires. Out route to the outside, complete to Charles. Minimal yardage on the catch, though. It will bring up a 3rd down and long. Irvin Charles, a rookie, gets his first catch of the night. Third down and 8 now for New York as we are through the first minute of the third quarter. White from the shotgun. White takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires off his back foot, incomplete. Pressure coming, resulted in the incompletion. A penalty flag comes flying in late, though. Calvin Jackson, the intended wide receiver. This could be on Atlanta. DeAndre Alford, the one in coverage. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on isn't enough to warrant a flag. The officials right now are meeting up about this call. And that's a clean defensive stop. The referees pick up the flag. They say there is no penalty by Alford in the secondary. The Falcons force a 3 and out. Falcons ranked 29th in points allowed last season. Tonight, they're only giving up 3. And the Jets offense at the very back of the NFL in scoring last season. And once again, it's a tough time to put any points on the board tonight. Braden Mann back at his own 10. Boots it away. Deep booming kick. Pins the return man inside his own 15. Takes it down the left sideline out of bounds. On the return, it's to about the 20-yard line as Stanley Berry held the return man. We head to the media timeout now. 16-3. Falcons going to get the football. With their offense coming up, they'll start off around their own 20. Falcons executing on their drive so far. That's 4 drives out of 5 that they scored in the first half. Lone touchdown, 13-yard pass by Marcus Mariota, second drive of the game, to Olamide Zaccheaus. Here's how the drives have lined up. Field goal, first drive of the game by Atlanta. They went up 3-0. And then a touchdown on the reception by Zaccheaus put them up 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, they got 2 field goals. Went empty on their third drive of the game, but able to get field goals on 4 and 5. Yeah, good question. Yeah, I think so, that the Heat will retire LeBron's jersey. Yeah, I think as of now, every team for that's had LeBron play is going to retire his jersey. We get back to action. 5-yard carry to the 25 and a rush by the Falcons. Second and 4 coming up now for Atlanta. They go out of the I formation. Right to left in the field, John Fitzpatrick, the tight end, in motion towards his right. Handoff, right side counter, goes up the middle, right to the first, plunging forward. It's Caleb Huntley, the new running back on the field. We'll see where the football gets spotted here. Desmond Ridder still the quarterback. So the rain is starting to fall down here at MetLife Stadium. So they've gone to a running game now for the Falcons, being the better rushing team, even though no team has pounded the rock at a significant clip tonight. 3rd down and 1. Watch out for the run in this possession. They operate out of the ace formation at their own 30. Falcons with the football. Ridder takes a snap, handoff. Up the middle, not enough. Did not get the first down. Lower the shoulder, Caleb Huntley, as he met a defender. Tony Adams, the one who picks up the tackle, and it will result in the second punt tonight for the Falcons. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with coaching for the Jets. Yeah, coaching, and then also the talent of players that they brought in. Here's a punt. Fielded at the 30, makes his way past the 35, dragged down from behind at the 39. 9-yard return by Calvin Jackson. Penalty flag comes down, though. Kenny, welcome to the stream, man. We got 11:39 left to go, waiting the call on the field. Yeah, it's been quite a long time. I remember there was one year that they beat the Patriots in the playoffs, and that was super shocking. This is on the offense. Penalty by the Jets. First penalty, block in the back. Second penalty, a hold, both by the return team. So the Jets had 2 penalties on the return. Yeah, I think it was like last time they were actually pretty decent for the Jets. I feel like that was in 2016 before they started to collapse. That was when the defense was like leading the team for the Jets. This rain is just downpouring. So this is making it much more difficult for New York, trailing by 13, trailing by 2 scores, and passing the football basically non-existent right now with a torrential downpour in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Handoff up the middle, on the carry goes for about 5. Victoria, welcome on board again. Approaching the 11-minute mark left to play in the third. Ace formation for New York. New quarterback with Chris Streveler, who is in at quarterback. Here's a rush down the right sideline. Longest rush of the game on the bounds goes Ty Johnson into Falcons territory. A penalty flag is down, though. This might be coming back. Chris Streveler, the new quarterback, passed for 62 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns against Philadelphia, the win on Friday, August the 12th. This play is coming back. Whenever the Jets start to get some momentum, it gets negated by a penalty flag. That's on an offensive lineman, Michael Clemens. Penalties crush you, and that negated a big game. Ball spotted at their own 25. Ace formation for the Jets. Play action by Streveler. Dumps it down underneath. It's complete. Past the 30, 40. Tackled right from behind at midfield. Just shy. That's good for about a catch of 23. And that was all the underneath stuff. That's a 19-yard run after the catch. The catch was made like 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. plus 19 to add to a 23-yard catch underneath. Ace formation. Hand off. Nothing there. Back of the line of scrimmage. Tripped up. Zonovan Knight, the running back. Second down coming up now for New York, as we approach 9.5 minutes remaining in the third. Jets go from the single set back formation, 2 receivers lined up to the right, to the left side. Play action by Streveler, drops back, fires across the middle, complete at the 35, chopped up to the 34-yard line. Catch good for around 18 on the reception by Tariq Black, and moves the chains inside Falcons territory. First and 10 at the 35. Play action. Underneath pass and a crosser, complete to around the 30. Catch good for 5 by the tight end Jeremy Ruckert. It's going to bring up a second down and manageable around the 30-yard line. Chris Streveler, the quarterback, takes the snap from the gun. Delayed handoff. Tries to get the edge. Knocked out of bounds for a 4-yard loss. Back to the 34. Could not get the edge. Was Zonovan Knight. Great job by the Falcons defense and the defensive line to seal that off, and this will now bring up a third down. Third down and 10. Ball spotted at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Streveler takes a snap from the gun, looks left, fires across the middle, wide open, complete, inside the 20, turns down the right sideline, 10, 5, he's gone into the end zone, touchdown, 34-yard touchdown catch. That is Lawrence Cager, the tight end, on a simple crosser. Just crosses where nobody picked him up, and he was able to catch it, take it down the right sideline, uncontested into the end zone, 34 yards out. Gives some signs of life here for the Jets, and puts this to a touchdown game. It will be Eddie Pinheiro on for the extra point. Before the snap, we have a penalty. This game getting interesting with a second touchdown tonight just a moment ago by New York. A simple crosser by Lawrence Cager, the receiver, who was able to haul it in down the right sideline, crossing across the middle of the field from left to right. 34-yard touchdown grab. Eddie Pinheiro will attempt the extra point. Perfect 8 for 8 in 5 games last season for field goals, along a 51. He went 9 for 10 on point after tries. From the right hash by Pinheiro. The snap, the hold, the kick as the pressure is coming. It drifts, and it will sneak through the uprights. It is good. It gets past the left uprights and sneaks in. Nobody picked up Lawrence Cager on a crosser. 34-yard touchdown reception. We get a ball game. 16 Atlanta, 10 New York. 7:26 left to go in the third. We'll be back coming up in a couple moments. This game getting interesting. Who needs to run the football? Downpouring rain right now, and the whole defense, the Falcons, was faked on the last possession. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here, future live streams. Hey, what's good? Air Jordan, welcome to the stream. Bruin, welcome on board. Steven, welcome in. Right now on the timeout, 7:26 left to play, third quarter. Falcons will have the football coming up as the Jets just got their first touchdown of the night. Yeah, glad to have you back on the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Special live stream tonight, trying to get back into swing of things covering football here for a special live stream. Majority of the content I usually covers basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops. This ball gets kicked to the back of the end zone, non-returnable, and the Falcons will start off at their own 25. Falcons going left to right in the field with 7:26 remaining in the third quarter in the 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line, they will go from the power I formation. Felipe Franks now into the game, first time tonight, the new quarterback. Third quarterback to come in, operates in a bootleg. Passes underneath, complete to his tight end. Moves right past the chains, first down. Catch of 10 by McCole Pruitt. Pruitt, former Tennessee tight end. Felipe Franks gets the defense of the quarterback bootleg towards his right. Played for the Florida Gators, also playing tight end this season for Franks. 1st and 10 now for Atlanta. Ball spotted at their own 35-yard line. In motion, Pruitt from right to left. Single set back formation. Franks under center now. Franks takes the snap. Handoff. Up the middle. The rush will go right past the 40-yard line approximately. Maybe to the 41, but it's a gain of at least 5 in the carry by Keith Smith. Yeah, Ritter looked pretty good. Desmond Ritter finished 10 for 13 passing, 143 passing yards. No touchdowns, but he had some big passes down the field. It was a gain of 5. It will bring up 2nd down and 5 now for Atlanta. 6 minutes left to play in the third. Single set back formation. Franks. Play action. Pressure coming. He gets sacked. Knocked down to the 33. A loss of 7 on the play. That's Jonathan Marshall who records the first sack of the night. Pressure coming up by the Jets. Let's see what happened here. From the outside, they came in. And Marshall came up the middle. It was actually number 34. That's a defensive back, too. Justin Hardy was in on the blitz. And that's what sent the pack coming with a sack for the Jets. 5:15 in the third. 3rd and 13 now. Franks takes a snap. Screen pass underneath. Nothing there. Loss of 3. Quadri Olison gets absolutely body slammed by Jonathan Marshall on back-to-back tackles he has recorded. The sack before that. And then the big hit stick right there to the running back on the screen. Big defensive stop for the Jets, and they have the chance to take the lead if they score a touchdown and add in an extra point. Bradley Pinion back at his own 15, punts it away. Puts it towards the near side numbers. Fair catch spotted at around the 23. And that's where the Jets will take over, starting at approximately their own 23-yard line in the next drive. We get a ball game here in the preseason. 4:31 left to go. 16-10. Falcons holding on to a lead. All right now just in a timeout currently. Chris Streveler, his first drive for the Jets, he went perfect 4 for 4, 79 passing yards and the passing touchdown. Touchdown catches today, 2 of them in the game, 1 each by the receivers of both teams. Second drive of the game, it was a 13-yard grab by Olamide Zaccheaus for the Falcons. Touchdown grab by Lawrence Cager. 34-yard catch on a crosser. He was uncovered down the right sideline. All right, we get back to action here. 16-10 to score. 4.5 left to go in the third. Jets with the football. They start off at their own 24-yard line. Handoff, left side counter, stiff arm, out of bounds. Gain of 2 to the 26. On the rush, there's a penalty flag down. Carry was by Zonovan Knight, the rookie back. It looks like this is going back. 4:10 in the third. This pushes back the Jets to their own 14-yard line, holding penalty. Streveler takes a snap, going to run for it. Rushes up to the 21. He gets hit hard for a 7-yard carry. Ducks the shoulder on the slide. No penalty. Second and 13 now for New York. Ball around the 21-yard line. Streveler takes the snap, looks left side, fires. Deep down the left side, complete. Just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. The ball gets caught by Denzel Mims. Welcome back, Riley, once again. Third and 2. With under 3 minutes left to play in the third. Streveler fires right side. That ball is complete. The first down catch by Tariq Black. Fahad, welcome back on the stream. Yeah, very well. Pitts could get over 1,000 yards this season. Dylan, welcome in. First and 10, Jets moving the football with 2:10 left to play in the third. Ball spotted at their own 44. Streveler, play action, fires a deep ball down the right sideline. Overshoots his target by a yard. He had a wide open receiver down the right sideline with Irvin Charles, and he just missed him a little bit too tall. Would have been 6 on the board. Have to execute that. That's the first incomplete pass of the game by Chris Streveler, and a devastating one, as his receiver was able to shake a defensive back and was left wide open down the right sideline. Second and 10. 2:05 remaining in the third. Single set back formation. Streveler takes a snap. Handoff. Right side. Makes a cut to the middle. Rumbles forward past midfield. That's good for a first down. Carry of 11. The rush by Zonovan Knight moves the chains. That is the first double-digit yard carry of the game by New York. Knight goes for 11 yards. This Jets team has only carried the football 14 times for just 32 rushing yards. .125 left to go in the third. Bootleg, left side, Streveler, fires to the middle, complete. Catch of 7 on the reception by Irvin Charles, as they are trying to put together a drive here, and they're striking inside Atlanta territory now, as we are down to the final minute left to play in the third. Chris Streveler, 7 for 8 through the air, 108 passing yards, as he's got more passing yards than Mike White did in the entire first half. Mike White, 12 for 17, just 90 yards through the air. That's only an average of 5.3 yards per pass. Single set back formation. Streveler takes a snap. Play action. Fires across the middle. Complete on the slant to the 26-yard line. That's good for a first down. Back-to-back receptions by Irvin Charles. Penalty flag flies, though, as it comes down to the penalty. We'll check the call. This is coming back. This is on the offense. We had gone through the whole game without an injury. Now there's a player being attended to out on the field. That's pass interference by the recipient of the catch, Irvin Charles. And Charles is the one that's shaken up, too. So not only did he get called for the penalty, but he is shaken up right now, being attended to the medical staff out on the field. 42 seconds left to play in the third. Second down and 14. Ball spotted at the Falcons' 49-yard line. Jets with a football. Inside the land of territory. Streveler takes the snap. He will run for it. Past the 45. Down the left sideline. Breaks a tackle. Past the 40. Out of bounds around the 35 where the first down marker is. He is just shy of the first. This will bring up a 3rd and inches coming up for the Jets. At around the Falcons' 35. It looks like we have closed out at the end of the third quarter. The Jets are striking. We head to the timeout. The start of the fourth coming up. Chris Streveler now 2 carries for 21 yards for the quarterback. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Oh man, great question. Yeah, I think so, but if I had to do a 1-and-1, I'd still take MJ. (16-10). We get back to action at the start of the fourth quarter. They switch sides. Jets going left to right in the field at the 35 of the Falcons. Here's a pass up for grabs at the 5-yard line. There's penalty flags flying all down. That's clearly pass interference by Atlanta. This will be a spot foul to the 5. And there's a Jets receiver that's down immediately. On the turf, a little bit slow to get up, and he's still down. It's number 3, Tariq Black. He is slow to get up right now. Black was jumping up for an underthrown jump ball around the 5-yard line. On the fade route to the... on the post route to the end zone, and that's clearly pass interference. Number 36, eyes not seeing the football in the Atlanta secondary. That is on Henry Black. That is Henry Black knocking down Tariq Black and just chopping him down. The helmet goes right to the chest area and chops him right down. Painful hit. We'll have to take a timeout. That's the first play in the fourth quarter. So currently in the timeout, we just started off the fourth quarter. The Jets in striking distance. They'll have a 1st and goal coming up after this media break. Ball will be spotted around the 5-yard line of Falcons territory. This has been quite the game tonight for a preseason game. Atlanta led 13-0. Jets tacked on a field goal before halftime. The score was 16-3. Falcons at the half. Falcons yet to score in the second half. And the Jets scored a touchdown to make it 16-10. So the Jets have never really been in this game. And now they have a chance to take the lead, which is crazy. Atlanta had, going into halftime, they had 303 total yards going into halftime. They've only had 17 in the second half. Whereas the Jets entered halftime with just 97 total yards. They now are up to 251. Hey, I'll see you some other time. Thanks so much for joining in, Alex. Have a nice night, man. First and goal coming up for New York. They go out of the ace formation. Streveler. Handoff, makes a cut to his left. That is LaMichael Pirine. Gets the edge into the end zone. It's a touchdown. We got a tie game. LaMichael Pirine up the middle, makes a cut towards the left. Gets to the pylon for the 7-yard touchdown rush. That's a great job to have vision to find the edge. That's all about vision right there, turning the corner. Seeing that the middle was clogged and taking an angle. Here's the Jets to take the lead. Greg Zuerlein, the extra point kicker on the field. Snap the hold, the kick by Zuerlein. Through the goalpost. It's a Jets lead all of a sudden. Down by 13, and now they've outscored the Falcons 17-3 ever since. 11 seconds through the fourth quarter. Falcons will have the football now. They've been super conservative in the second half. This ball gets kicked off, or returned on a delay return 2 yards deep of his own end zone. Takes it past the 20. Nice job to get back almost to the 25. Chopped up around the 24 on the return. That's Jared Bernhardt. First and 10 for the Falcons. Ball spotted at their own 24-yard line. Felipe Franks, the quarterback. His first drive went perfect. 2 for 2, 8 yards. Man in motion to right to left. That is Stanley Berryhill. Franks takes a snap. Bootleg towards his right. Pump fake. Going to keep it himself. Takes on a tackler and goes out of bounds. Picks up around 4. Second and 6 for the Falcons. They go from the single set back formation. Football gets placed at the 27-yard line. Franks takes the snap, handoff. Up the middle, Pyle plunges forward. That's 3 yards in the rush to the 30 by Tyler Algier, number 25. It's going to break up a 3rd and 4. Falcons starting to be more urgent as we reach 13 and a half minutes left. I formation for Atlanta on the 3rd and 4 from their own 30. Franks under center, takes a snap. Play action, bootleg towards his right. Franks going to tuck it in himself. He's got the first down. Takes on a tackler out of bounds at the 37. Moves the chains, gain of 7. Less than 13 minutes left to play. I formation once again. Falcons with a football, and we get a penalty. It's going to back up Atlanta 5. False start in the offensive line. I formation, handoff, right side counter, rushes down the right sideline, gets out of bounds at an angle. It's around 3 yards shy of the first down marker with another penalty flag down. It's going to be holding once again by the Falcons. First and 25 from the gun. Delayed handoff. The carry will go to about the 29 with a 3rd penalty flag in a row. On 3 straight possessions, we shall see this one. Last two have been by the Falcons offense. This one, same case. A legal shift by the offense. Atlanta just being backed up into no man's land by this rate. Yep, that was a devastating moment in Patriots history. 12 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 13 penalties for 121 yards tonight by the Falcons. 10 penalties for 89 yards for the Jets. If you're just joining us, the Falcons led 13-0 in the first half. Score was 16-3 going into halftime. The Jets have got 2 touchdowns here in the second half to go on top, 17-16. Franks, play action, steps up. He rushes up. Past the 25, diving forward, past the 30. Oh, he lost the football. Felipe Franks lost the football. Referees talking right now on the field whether this is a fumble or if Franks' knee was down. The officials meet right now around the 30-yard line. Let's see in the replay, Felipe Franks. Oh, that football appears to be bobbled before his knee was down. A huge punch out by the Jets. That's going to be close from that angle. This is definitely going to be worth the look. As of now, it's confirmed as it will be Falcons football. Franks is lucky. His knee was down right before he had bobbled it and lost it. 2nd and 18, so it will stay Falcons football. Ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. 11:15 remaining in the fourth. They go in a tight bunch from the gun. Franks takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Quarterback keeper down the right side and an option. Takes in a tackler, knocked out of bounds with a huge collision. Ooh, things getting chippy along the sideline right now. They have to get separated between Franks and his defender. Your team's down by 1 if you're the Falcons. Franks needs to keep his cool. Lowers the shoulders. He takes on a defender, number 31, Rashad Wild Goose, the one who put the hit on him. Shy the first down marker. It will bring up a 3rd down. The cameraman almost got faked out about that. That's why there's always the preseason, to make sure that you don't get faked out by the quarterback option keeper. Play clock down to 1, and the Falcons not back to the line in time. They have to burn a costly timeout. Third and 8. Franks tries to keep it. Oh, Felipe Franks lost the football. Here's the Jets with a recovery. They're going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Bradley Anae with a strip, sack, fumble recovery, touchdown. Can you believe it? Felipe Franks off the quarterback bootleg towards his left. Loses the ball, gets tripped up underneath by Anae. Strip sack, lost it. Fumble, returned for the touchdown. Yep. Franks was stumbling. The football hit the turf before any part of his body hit the turf. And number 50 on the defense, Bradley Anae, did it all himself, and the Jets have a chance to go up winning 8 here with a made extra point. Snap, hold, the kick. That's good. 24-16. It's a 21-0 run by the Jets. 3 touchdowns in a row in the second half. The Falcons went into halftime tripling the Jets in total yardage. 310-97. The total yardage right now is Falcons 346, Jets 251. That defensive touchdown certainly helps out for New York. Flyaway Blazing, welcome to the stream, man. We head to the media timeout. 10:22 left to play, fourth quarter. Jets rally off a 21-point second half. 3 touchdowns unanswered. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all for joining in, being a part here on the channel tonight. Crazy game we got here tonight that the Jets have almost 100 fewer total yards, 3 less first downs, and they've come from 13 down at one point, was losing 13 zip to now ahead at 24-16. Felipe Franks really struggling out on the field. It's going to be a short kickoff fielded by the Falcons around their own 7-yard line. Returned past the 25 to the 27. Jeannie, welcome to the stream. $10-17 left to play in the fourth quarter. Downpouring rain here at MetLife Stadium. Falcons with the football. They will try this possession again. They start off at their own 27-yard line. Felipe Franks, the quarterback under center. He takes a snap, handoff. Tried to go with a juke move. Tackled back of the line of scrimmage. No gain on the rush. Caleb Huntley gets tripped up by Rashad Wildgoose, who was in there, taking him down low. Yeah, terrible what he's been through. Second and 11. Oh, Franks gets it off in time. There's a helicopter at the 30, chopped up. Felipe Franks got absolutely bulldozed, and his running back got chopped up like a helicopter sent flying. Caleb Huntley. Another low tackle, textbook by the Jets. And this will bring up a third down scenario with the Falcons trailing. 3rd and 6 with 9:10 left to play in the fourth. Crucial third down. Franks takes the snap, handoff, left side counter. Bouncing off a tackler, tries to get enough yards for the first, cannot. 2 yards shy in a rush by Caleb Huntley. And a fourth down coming up for the Falcons with less than 9 minutes left to play. 4th and 2. What will they do? The Falcons will punt away the football. That's what they decide to do with Bradley Pinion back on the field. Standing in his own 20-yard line. He receives the snap. Pressure coming. Boots it away. Sends it to the left side of the hashes. Caught at the 17. Up the middle of the hashes. Now return to the 20. Knocked down from behind at the 20. Big special teams tackle. That's by Frank Darby, wide receiver playing special teams. Jets up by 8. They got the football. 8:16 left to go in the 4th. First and 10 for New York, operating left to right on the field. Handoff. Up the middle, Pirine. Carries for about 2 to the 23. Second and long coming up for the Jets. Time keeps on ticking off the clock with under 7:40 left to go. New York will go from the shotgun formation. Lined up to the right side of the quarterback, Chris Streveler, is LaMichael Pirine. Streveler, play action. His pass wide, incomplete. Looking for the intended target, Calvin Jackson. Third and 7. Hey, thanks so much, Genie. Really appreciate it. 7:25 left to go in the 4th. Crucial 3rd and 7. Low snap picked up by Streveler. Flush to his left. Fires deep down the left sideline. Oh, it's through traffic. And intercepted by the Falcons. Down the right sideline returns. Tripped up around the 30. Knocked down to the 26-yard line. That gets picked off by Tease Tabor, number 20, and the Falcons showing sign of life. We do have a penalty flag down in the field, though. Underthrowing the ball by Streveler. Tough pass to make deep downfield in the downpouring rain. Falcons with an interception if the penalty flag stands in their favor. Let's see here. Streveler flushed out to his left. The pressure came. Yeah, he just threw it flat-footed. Deep downfield. Tried to throw a 25-yard pass downfield flat-footed in the pouring rain. It was off the hands of his receiver and intercepted. Now, was the defensive back knocked down by the receiver who dropped the ball right there? That's going to be the question, because it looked like he was contacted and then made a tumble. Let's see where the penalty is from. The penalty is on the Jets' face mask on the tackle. So this interception should stand. Off the fingertips of Denzel Mims, the receiver, and just jumps right in front of it and picks it off. Incredible awareness by Tease Tabor to come in, right place, right time, and just pick it off. So this is now Falcons football. Tease Tabor in his 4th season, 2nd-round draft pick for the Lions back in 2017. Played in 6 games last year for Chicago. That's a huge interception on a pass that was incredible how he picked it off because it went off the opponent's wide receiver's fingertips and right into him. Right place, right time. Used the shoulder pads for protection to grab that. Franks, handoff, up the middle to the 30, moving forward to the 28 on the carry for 4. That's Caleb Huntley to back. As we approach the 7-minute mark left to play in the 4th. Turned out to be a super interesting game. Falcons with a chance to tie it up with a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion. At the 28 of Jets territory, ace formation for the Falcons here with 6:45 in the 4th. Franks takes the snap, handoff again up the middle, rumbles forward, takes it past the first down marker to the 20. Needed 6, got 8 inside the red zone now for the Falcons. Under 6.5 minutes left to play. Downpouring rain, pound the rock. Atlanta has had that response. Last 2 possessions, able to move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 20. Huntley in the backfield, lone back. Single set back formation. Handoff again to Huntley. He has some running room, tripped up at the right side of the hashes to the 15. A rush of 5. Looked like he had an opportunity to emerge from the pile. If he had, he would have been gone. He emerged from the pile and then he rushed to the right side of the hashes but slipped and got tripped up. If he had made a cut to the right, he would have been gone. It would have been a touchdown. There was all green out in front of him to the right side. Approaching the 5.5 minute mark left to go. 2nd down and 5 for the Falcons at the Jets 15. Power formation this time. Franks, trips, stumbles, hands it off though on a botch play to Huntley, who loses 1 on the carry as he gets tackled at the 16. Less than 5 minutes left remaining. Both of these teams with timeouts to use. 2 by the Falcons, 3 by the Jets. Falcons had to use one on a play that the play clock was winding all the way down right before 0. Quarterback keeper option left side here by Franks. Gets the first down. Inside the 10. Knocked down shy of the 5. Player's helmet comes up for New York. That's Isaiah Dunn, the corner, who is in on the tackle. His helmet came off. And Felipe Franks off. The quarterback option keeper lowers the shoulder. First and goal now around the 5 for Atlanta. Falcons in striking distance with 4:39 left to go. And yep, that's the correct call by the officials. Dunn was on the field. His helmet came off. With the new rules as a recent, if your helmet comes off on the field, you have to go out for the next play in scrimmage. So good catch there by the officials to stop time and clarify that, get Dunn off the field as his helmet came off. And here we go, 1st and goal. 4:39 left to play in the 4th. Falcons within striking distance of the 5-yard line of the Jets. Downpouring rain just outside New York City at MetLife Stadium. They go from the I formation. Franks looking to keep it. No, he's going to toss it. Left corner, incomplete. I think that was set up to be a play design, sort of similar to Tim Tebow when he played at Florida, which Franks dials into the Florida playbook playing at Florida himself. But I think they were looking to go a quarterback option jump pass right there. And the Jets read it perfectly, and they clogged the middle to make sure that didn't happen and forced Franks to throw to the perimeter. 4:35 left to play. 2nd down and goal from the 5. Franks under center. They go from the I formation. In the backfield, Caleb Huntley. One receiver lined up to either side. Play action, bootleg Franks towards his right. Franks throws in the run. Corner of the end zone, overshoots his target, incomplete. Looking for Cameron Batson, the intended wide receiver. Game clock will stop with 4:29 left to go. Tonight, the Falcons have come up scoreless. Or the Falcons have come up with 2 field goals when they've had goal-to-go situations. They've kicked 2 field goals. And instead of putting 3 touchdowns on the board, just like the Jets have, they've only scored 1 with 3 field goals tonight. 3rd down and goal at the 5 of the Jets. From the gun is Franks operating out of the pistol. Franks, play action, looks left, fires left side. Incomplete. Nobody was even close. They got to go for it now. You need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 4th and goal. This is it. 4:24 left to go. Felipe Franks completely off the play map with his intended target, who wasn't even close to the back of the end zone. Fourth and goal. From the gun is Franks. 3 receivers lined up to the right side, 1 to the left. 1 in the backfield to the left side of him. Franks takes a snap, looks right, fires, right corner. That is well outside, incomplete. 4 tries from the 5, 4 incompletions, and the drive stalls. Turnover on downs for the Falcons. And the Jets, once down 13-0, have a 24-3 lead ever since, and lead 24-16 with under 4.5 left to play with the football. It's just disappointing for the Falcons tonight. You have to be able to put that into the end zone. 3 drives tonight inside the 10-yard line, and they cannot get into the end zone. That's just disappointing. At least try to run some rushing plays instead of 4 passing plays, all fades that didn't even come close. Handoff up the middle, rushing to the 8-yard line on the carry. That is Zonovan Knight. Jets looking to tick down time as we approach the 4-minute mark left to play. Falcons with 2 timeouts. They had burned 1 earlier in this half as the play clock was going down to 0 rather quickly and had to call a timeout with 1 on the play clock. That timeout happens to be crucial. Play clock down to 2. Jets will snap it with 1. Play action, bootleg towards the right. Pass underneath, complete. 1st down. And they will get out of bounds, I believe. 3:25 remaining. That's a big tackle by the Falcons to tackle the receiver. The Jets out of bounds. Tomorrow, roster cuts go from 85 to 80. Tuesday, August 30th is the big day for roster cuts. That's the big roster cut. It goes from 80 to 53 for the official roster. Three and a half left to go in the 4th. Handoff up the middle. Big hit. Loss of 2 in the carry. Dorian Etheridge, the one there, number 48, to pick up the big tackle. Three minutes left to go as we approach the mark. 2nd down and around 12 for the Jets. My favorite donut, that will probably have to be either pumpkin or glazed for my favorite donut. Really like pumpkin season. That's upcoming. 2nd and 12 here. Single setback formation. Streveler takes the snap, bootleg towards his right. He will keep it past the 20. 25 slides down. He gives himself up just shy of the 1st down marker. Chris Streveler could have got a couple more yards out of himself there. Would have picked up the 1st down. This will be a 3rd and short coming up for the Jets. Yes, I know a restaurant called Red Robin. Yeah, I usually go there near my birthday. They have some pretty good burgers. Two-minute warning we have hit. Big third down and short coming up for the Jets. As we reach the 2-minute warning. 24-16 New York. The Jets were trailing at 1 point, 13-0. Ted on the stream, welcome in. If you guys are new in the channel, before I sign off tonight, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on board being a part here on the channel. 24-16 the score. Both the first two quarterbacks did a great job tonight. Marcus Mariota, 6 for 10 passing, 132 passing yards, passing touchdown. Desmond Ridder, 10 for 13, 143 passing yards for Ridder. And then came in Felipe Franks, who turned over the football. It was a strip sack that the Jets got for a touchdown, for a defensive touchdown, and that's what gave them the extra touchdown right now. Chris Streveler, 8 for 11, a touchdown pass. He did have an interception. Mike White went 12 for 17, 90 passing yards through the air. Rushing touchdown by LaMichael Pirine for the Jets, as they've exploded in the second half. Able to move the football down the field, and in the second half for the Falcons, they've been non-existent. Only 70 total yards in the second half for the Falcons. This has been a complete 180 between these two teams. First half, the Jets had only 93 total yards. I actually do not know. I only go there for the burgers. I don't eat there often for Red Robin, and the closest one's like 40 minutes away. 3rd and 3. Huge play here for both of these teams. Falcons looking to get the stop, trying to get the football back. Jets looking for the first down to seal the game. Left bootleg. Streveler gonna rush for it. Gets past the tackler, and he gets the first down. Chris Streveler on the biggest play of the game. Quarterback bootleg towards his left. Moves the chains. Able to juke past a defender. 2 of them en route to the first. 1st and 10 for the Jets, 1:30 left to go. Falcons with just 2 timeouts in the bag if they choose to go that way. It's a preseason game, though. That clock keeps on ticking down for now. The Jets looking like they have sealed the deal, and they will go into victory formation. Streveler takes the snap, takes the knee with 1:10 left to play. And one more knee tonight, and this game will have gone final. The New York Jets, trailing 13-0, have come back, and they will win it over the Atlanta Falcons. The Jets start off against the entire AFC North. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Steelers. First 4 games in the schedule. They've lost 12 straight games in September. That's a super tough schedule to begin with. When you get the Ravens first, the Bengals third, the Browns are second, the Steelers are 4th on the schedule. That's the ball game, everybody. Thanks so much for joining in, being a part here on the stream tonight. Final score, Jets 24, Falcons 16. As the Jets came back down by double digits to win it. Gonna wrap up here before I do sign off. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in and being a part of the channel tonight. Feel free to ring that notification bell so you become notified when I do go back live for future live streams. Not sure when I'll be back for my next stream. just yet, but a notification bell is super helpful to know in the future. I'll probably post in the community tab as well when I do know my schedule once I get back to covering another game in the future. Thanks so much, all, for joining in tonight, being a part in the channel here. Jets pull off the victory, come from behind 24-16 over the Falcons. I'm going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up. All channel members get a shout out. We got Jason, Rajip, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Renato, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, Michael, Wick, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arahan, Micolette, Roderick, Bless Brian, SD Sports Talk, Isaiah Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Siegel, Tristan, BGR, Ace, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. Thanks so much, all, for joining in and being a part in the stream tonight. Jets win over the Falcons in the preseason, 24-16 final score. And enjoy the rest of your Monday night, everybody.